Hi, Kaiser here. I suppose you're all wondering why the hell I haven't made many videos recently. Well, ever since I was in a production of Oklahoma this summer, I've kind of had busy life, other things to do, I suppose. Made some friends through that, so hanging out with them has taken up some parts of my free time, which is fine, enjoyable. I also had been working on something else to fulfill my artistic needs. I was writing a stage play, and it is now written. I don't know if it's ever going to be anything that's ever like produced or put on stage or anything, but it was real fun to do. And now that's done, so I guess at some point I'm going to feel the need to do something else artistic, and this will be the closest thing that comes to that. Also, recently I've had to look for work, so that's taken up some of my time. It's definitely not something I like doing. I loathe job hunting, but it's something I've had to do in order to, you know, survive, eat, pay the rent, pay the electricity for the lighting and such, eating. Yeah, so I have a seasonal job right now, and it ends in December 31st to be exact. Ends with the coming of the new year, as does my lease. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my lease before that, which is rapidly coming up. Been applying to places all over the country because I don't really have too many reasons to stay here. Got some friends here, which is nice. I've grown to like some of the places about the city and its people, but ultimately I think I kind of need to look elsewhere to find some work, unfortunately. But I've been applying to places like the Columbus Zoo, San Antonio Zoo, Phoenix Zoo, so those are three of the bigger ones I'm interested in. I have had an interview for one zoo. It went fine, but their compensation was less than adequate, so I decided to discontinue that process. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a job, but you don't really need to move more than halfway across the country to get paid less. You know, I don't exactly live a very opulent, is that a word, lifestyle, and I don't need to be even more cheap, let's put it that way. Yeah. Well, also looking for work around here in some sort of, you know, crappy retail jobs or things like that. I really don't want to work those kind of jobs, but Target pays money. Yeah. Need money to survive. So that's been taking up some of my time. I do have a lot of ideas I could make videos out of. I got the whole Pokemon thing that I could be doing. I got some ideas for Endless Ocean, which that still seems to be my most popular video, and probably will always be my most popular video. It's got like 8,000 views now. I don't know. When Endless Ocean 2 comes out, I will definitely be purchasing that, assuming the funds are there, and making just the same videos I made before out of that, because it's Endless Ocean. That's awesome. What else do I have? Oh, I got a Super NES now. So, or actually, it was my Super NES. It was back at my parents' house. I got that, and all its video games, brought them here. So I've got a ton of games from that I could review. Yeah, the more I look at my collection, the more I realize, like, I had a bunch of those crappy movie or TV series tie-in games. Wow. I could be reviewing things like Home Alone or Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues, and I'll probably do so. But, did I review Chaos Continues already? I don't know. It's pretty bad, though. Home Alone's worse. I also have a bunch of games that are just sitting there. Like, I planned to review them and didn't for some time. The X-Men game I bought with a bunch of other not so good games for the purpose of being reviewed, like the racing games and the weird Japanese wrestling game. The X-Men game's sitting there basically waiting for me to make a video about it. I don't exactly remember why I didn't, but also things like Baten Kaitos, things like that I wanted to make a review on. So We'll see if I get those up at some point. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do these things. I obviously have a little bit of time right now, so hell, maybe I'll make a crappy video or two. But certainly when I get settled, or at least when I figure out what I'm going to be doing for the next 6 months, I will probably have time to make some more videos. Like I said, I don't really know where I'm going to be. I could be here, still in this room, which I would not mind, or I could be in a completely different place in the country, so who knows. One thing that kind of pushed me away from YouTube a little bit too was just I was just kind of getting sick of the negative feedback, really. Don't get me wrong, I mean, it's the internet, you're going to get some negativity, and there's been a lot of positive remarks on a lot of my videos, and I do appreciate that. Obviously, the people that are viewing this for so long aren't going to be the ones that have actually left those negative things, but I don't know, people like, there was this one guy recently who was like, oh, instead of bitching in this video log, why don't you use the time to get better at your theater shit? And I was like, alright, first of all, that was 4 months ago. Second of all, I spent 5 minutes on the video, so basically. There's this other guy that, oh my god, I swear, he wrote like 4 paragraphs detailing everything that was wrong with my review of Deep Blue Sea. Except he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. If he's watching this video, I'm sorry, dude, you don't. I mean, you just don't. Let's see here. I'm only going to say one thing about this. Water does not behave like a vacuum. If you don't know what the hell that means, fuck you. I'm sorry. But just the negative comments were starting to piss me off a little bit. You know, there's a lot of negative stuff on the internet, and it's just, you know, sometimes it's just not worth it. But I will try to keep some videos going at some point. I'll probably make a couple quick theater reviews or whatever while I'm here doing this. But yeah, stay tuned if you feel like it. I am glad that you continue to watch my videos for some reason, but thanks for watching. See you next time.